So I threw on a sweatshirt over my PJs because I've gotten a lot of questions about people wanting to know how to study the Bible and how to learn how to talk to God better. So I thought I would show you my routine. I normally do this at night. I definitely want to start doing it in the morning to start my day with God, but as of now, it's just kind of how I've been doing it. So I have, as I mentioned before, a Jesus Calling book. I got this as a gift like forever ago. But it's really helpful, and I definitely want to get more devotional books, and it just gives you a message each day with verses that connect to it. I think it's really good because a lot of times you can relate it to what you're going through no matter what it is. Like, you can read it every year, like I've had this for years, and each day is going to mean something different come next year. So it's really good, and I absolutely love it. They make all different versions, and Amazon has tons, Mardell's, all kind of really cool places you can get stuff. So today is April 29th, and this message is about thankfulness and acknowledging everything that God has given you, good things and bad things. And, it talks about how each day is a gift from God and that everything on the earth is given from God. And that's really comforting to me because I know, if everything is from him, he has control over everything. He can make everything good, and he knows what he's doing. He has thought this out, and everything's for the good of us if we choose to acknowledge, hey, he made this, so it's in his control, and I'm gonna trust him. It has two Bible verses that go with it. This one was Hebrews 12:28 through 29. It says, "Therefore, since we are receiving a kingdom that cannot be shaken, let us be thankful and so worship God acceptably with reverence and awe, for our God is a consuming fire." And that one's really powerful to me. It's definitely, it puts things in perspective. Like, we are given this from God, and at the end of this, we are going back to have a heavenly home with God, and we should just be thankful for everything he allows us experience between then and now. So another tool that I use besides my Jesus Calling book is this prayer journal. I got this on Amazon too. And like I said, anything works. Whatever you read and you're like, I think this is gonna work for me. This one works for me because it gives you a verse and then it asks you questions to keep you engaged, and then it has a little weekly log of what you're thankful for, and it's really nice for me to go back and look and hey, I was struggling with this week, and then this week I was over it. It helps you to see your growth not only in yourself but in Christ. So as far as just my general reading goes, I try and pick a chapter or a book. I did Proverbs last month, and every day I'd read a different chapter. This month, or will take me longer than a month, I'm doing Psalms and so on and so forth. Sometimes I do more than one. With Psalms, I kind of looked at Corinthians and Thessalonians, and it's just nice to say, okay, this is what I'm going to focus on and see what it's trying to teach me. That's why I like my study Bible, because it kind of gives you hey, this is what's going on. It kind of gives you the history, so even if you're not reading from beginning to end, you still understand what's going on, so you can get the message from it. And honestly, sometimes I just open it and pray to God, okay, whatever I need to hear right now, even if it's not something that pertains to my situation right now, if there's something you need to tell me, just let me open to it. And that has worked so many times, and it's just the most amazing feeling. So I mean, that's how I study the Bible. Like I said, devotional books, journals are really nice because they kind of guide you and help you, jog your thoughts about what you just read. And then sometimes just opening up and reading it helps. So yeah.